Welcome back, MVP Road Car family. Today we're diving into one of the most anticipated modern muscle cars on the planet, the 2026 Ford Mustang GT. This is the car that represents the very soul of American performance, but it's also a Mustang that has evolved for a new era. Ford has managed to blend raw muscle with modern tech, aggressive design with real-world usability, and driving excitement with surprising refinement. So let's take a detailed look at everything this car has to offer: the exterior styling, the interior upgrades, the performance under the hood, and of course, how much it'll set you back if you're considering owning one. When you first lay eyes on the 2026 Mustang GT, you immediately recognize it as a Mustang, but you also notice it's sharper, more modern, and more confident than any generation before. The front end has been completely reworked with slimmer LED headlights that cut back aggressively into the fenders, giving it a predatory stare. The grille is slightly wider, framed in gloss black with an integrated pony emblem that looks bold without being too flashy. The hood lines are muscular, featuring twin heat extractors that aren't just cosmetic. They're designed to help cool the engine bay during hard driving. Move to the side profile and you'll see classic Mustang proportions remain intact: a long hood, a short rear deck, and a fastback roofline. But Ford has sculpted the body with deeper side creases and aerodynamic refinements that help reduce drag while improving high-speed stability. Around back, the signature tri-bar LED taillights are there, more angular than before, and the quad exhaust tips let everyone know this is no ordinary coupe. The stance is athletic, sitting on 19-inch alloy standard with optional 20s if you want to fill the wheel arches even more aggressively. The overall look strikes that perfect balance between heritage and modern edge. It's still unmistakably Mustang, but reimagined for 2026. Step inside, and this is where the Mustang feels the most transformed compared to the generations before it. Ford has gone all in on digital technology while still giving drivers the emotional connection to the car. Right in front of you is a massive curved display that merges the 12.4-inch digital instrument cluster with a 13.2-inch center touchscreen, running the latest Sync 4 system. It feels futuristic but not overwhelming. You can customize the instrument cluster to show everything from classic Mustang dials to track-focused layouts with shift lights and lap timers. The infotainment is crisp, responsive, and supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as standard. Physical buttons are reduced, but Ford has cleverly kept essential controls like volume and climate settings easily accessible, so you're not digging through menus while driving. The materials have also taken a noticeable step up. Soft touch plastics, stitched leather, aluminum accents, and available suede trim give the cabin a more premium vibe than older Mustangs, which sometimes felt a little too utilitarian. The front sport seats are supportive, with available Recaros for enthusiasts who want that extra grip during spirited driving. They're heated and ventilated, which means comfort isn't sacrificed even in everyday use. Space in the back seats is still tight, it's a Mustang after all, but usable for short trips or kids. The trunk offers decent practicality, enough for a weekend getaway, though no one is buying this car for cargo capacity. What makes the interior really stand out is how it bridges tradition and modernity. You feel like you're sitting in something high-tech. But there are subtle nods to Mustang history throughout. From the toggle-style switches to the classic pony emblem etched into the startup animations. Of course, the heart of the Mustang GT has always been under the hood, and the 2026 model doesn't disappoint. Powering this beast is the latest evolution of Ford's iconic 5.0-liter Coyote V8. It now produces a staggering 500 horsepower and around 420 pound-feet of torque, thanks to refined fuel delivery, improved internals, and better cooling. It's naturally aspirated, which means throttle response is immediate and linear, and the sound is pure mechanical music. No turbos to mute the soundtrack, just raw, growling V8 thunder. Ford gives you the choice of a 6-speed manual for purists, or a 10-speed automatic for those who want the quickest shifts and best straight-line performance. 0 to 60 comes in around 3.8 seconds with the auto, while the manual is slightly slower but far more engaging for those who live for the driving experience. Top speed? North of 170 miles per hour. Handling has been fine-tuned as well. The chassis is stiffer, steering is sharper, and the MagneRide adaptive suspension, available on higher trims, gives you the flexibility to cruise comfortably on the highway or carve corners with precision on a back road. The rear-wheel drive setup delivers classic Mustang dynamics, but with more composure than older models that sometimes felt a bit unruly at the limit. Modes like normal, sport, track, and even a customizable setup let you dial in the car to your mood. And yes, line lock and launch control are still there for those who want to leave their mark at the drag strip. Braking performance is equally impressive, with massive Brembo brakes available that give you confidence to push hard without fade. The balance between performance and usability is really what defines this Mustang. You can daily drive it without feeling like it's punishing you, but when you want to unleash it, the car transforms into a true performance machine. Ford has also leaned into driver assist tech more heavily than before. Features like adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and automatic emergency braking are all available, giving you peace of mind in traffic. Yet, Ford has managed to keep these systems from dulling the raw driver connection that Mustang owners crave. You can turn most of them off if you prefer a purer driving experience. Now let's talk pricing, because that's always a big factor. The 2026 Mustang GT starts at around $47,000 for the base model, which is still an incredible deal for the performance you're getting. Step up to a premium trim with more luxury and tech, and you're looking at closer to $52,000. If you want the performance pack, with the upgraded suspension, larger brakes, and stickier tires, you'll be in the mid-$50,000 range. Fully loaded with Recaro seats, MagneRide, premium audio, and every option box ticked, you could push into the low 60,000s. Considering the horsepower, the design, the heritage, and the sheer excitement this car delivers, it remains one of the best performance values on the market, especially when you compare it to European rivals that often cost twice as much for similar numbers. What makes the 2026 Mustang GT so special is that it refuses to compromise on what makes a Mustang a Mustang. It's modernized with cutting-edge technology, but it hasn't lost the soul of a muscle car. It's faster, sharper, and more advanced than ever, but it still gives you that visceral connection when you drop a gear and hear that V8 roar. It's more refined and premium inside, yet still affordable enough for enthusiasts to realistically aspire to own. And in a time when many performance cars are moving toward downsized engines or full electrification, Ford has doubled down on the naturally aspirated V8, giving fans what they truly want. So whether you're looking at the Mustang GT as your next daily driver, your weekend fun car, or just admiring it as a symbol of what American performance stands for, the 2026 model is a triumph. It's a car that respects its past, but pushes boldly into the future. And at the end of the day, it delivers what every Mustang should: the thrill of the drive, the sound of a V8 at full song, and the kind of presence that makes you turn your head every time you walk away from it. That's our full review of the 2026 Ford Mustang GT. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think Ford nailed it with this one? Or do you prefer the simplicity of older generations? And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss our next road test. Until next time, keep driving with passion.